Hello guys, most welcome in economic session. So let's make our life easy with easy economics. The next chapter of public finance we are going to discuss today. This is sources of public revenue. There are different sources of public revenue. So today we will discuss all those sources. So let's move on. So first we'll discuss the meaning of public revenue. Public revenue refers to the resources raised by the government for the purpose of fulfilling various functions aimed at maximizing economic and social welfare. It means you can say that it is a source of income for the government, and government raise those income for what purposes? To provide the maximum economic and social welfare to its citizens. Okay, so public revenue is the different sources of income of the government. Here there are two terms used for public revenue. One is a public receipt and another is public revenue. But actually both the terms are different in economics, because public receipt is the broader concept and public revenue is the part of public receipts. This distinction has been made by Professor Dalton clearly. According to Professor Dalton, that public receipts include income from all the sources such as tax, income from currency, borrowings, sales of public assets, prices, fees, fines, gifts, etc. While public revenue is a narrower concept. It excludes public borrowings and income from the sale of assets. The next subtopic, that is sources of public revenue. What are the sources of public revenue, or what are the sources of government income? These sources are classified into two types: tax revenue and non-tax revenue. Under the tax revenue, we can say that there are two kinds of taxes: direct tax and indirect tax. Under the non-tax revenue, there are three different categories. First is grants and gifts, second commercial revenue, third administrative revenue. Under the administrative revenue also, there are different classifications such as fees, fines and penalties, special assessments and estates. Now one by one we will discuss all these sources of government revenue. First is tax revenue. A tax is a compulsory payment to the government. Guys, here one should always clear in one's mind that it is compulsory. It means when government imposes any kind of tax, those people have to pay the taxation. So it is a compulsory payment to the government. There is no quid pro quo between taxpayers and the government. Quid pro quo, it is the Latin word. It means there is no direct relationship between taxpayers and government. Or we can say taxpayers cannot claim any specific benefit in return for paying the tax. So this is the most important feature about the tax, that it is a compulsory payment and there is no quid pro quo between taxpayers and the government. There are two types of taxes: direct tax and indirect tax. What is direct tax? A direct tax is imposed and collected directly from the person on whom it is legally imposed. It means this type of tax is directly paid by the person on whom it is imposed legally by the government. The burden of tax cannot be shifted to others. In such type of tax cannot be shifted to others. These taxes are imposed on incomes. There are different examples of direct tax, such as personal income tax, that is paid by individuals on their income; corporate income tax, that is levied on the income of companies; capital gains tax, that is payable on monetary gains on sale of assets, for example share or houses. Property tax is also the example of direct tax, and it is imposed on owners of property. Next type of tax, that is indirect tax. Indirect tax is the tax which is imposed on one person but paid partly or wholly by others. It means in such type of tax, the shifting of taxation is possible. That is not possible with the direct taxes. Indirect taxes are imposed on one person, but it is not compulsory that that person is going to pay the tax to the government. That person can shift the tax to other person, or it can pay partly to the government. The burden of tax can be shifted to others. Example of the indirect tax: excise duties. What is excise duty? These are a specific tax levied on manufactured goods. So it is imposed on the production of goods. Custom duties. These taxes are paid on imports. While importing goods and services from other countries, the custom duties are imposed by the government. Value added tax. These are imposed on goods and services. Octroi. This is collected by local government on entry of goods. Service tax, a tax charged on services by service providers. And the GST, that is known as goods and services tax. Now, what are the non-tax revenue sources? The revenue collected by the government from the sources other than tax revenue is known as non-tax revenue. Non-tax revenue may be compulsory or voluntary. Following are non-tax revenue. First is grants and gifts. Grants are financial assistance provided by a higher level government to a lower level government to perform functions such as education, health, social security, food security, etc. Means grants are provided by the higher level government to the lower level government. Higher level government means what? Suppose central government provides some specific grants to the state government, or state government can provide grants to the local government for some specific function or some specific purposes. Developing countries receive grants from developed countries in the form of economic aid, food aid, military aid, technological aid, etc. Gifts are voluntary contributions to the government from individuals or institutions during calamities, accidents, war, etc. Means if people or some agencies are contributing to the government fund, that may be known as gifts. It may be during the time of natural calamities or accident or war-like situation. Second is commercial revenue. They are receipts of the government from the sale of government produced goods and services. It means it is the earning to the government while selling of government produced goods and services. Example of commercial revenue include the revenues received by the Indian Railways, post and telegraphs, government schools, hospitals, government companies, etc. Commercial revenue is in the form of prices rather than taxes. There are not compulsory like taxes, as only those who purchase the government produced goods and services have to pay for them. So it is not like tax. If you are availing those services, if you are purchasing those goods, then only you have to pay for it. The commercial revenue is in the terms of prices of goods and services, and those goods and services are provided by the government authorities. Next is administrative revenue. It includes fees, fines and penalties, special assessments and streets. So here first we'll discuss fees. A fee is charged by public authorities for rendering services to the people. Usually a fee is charged to cover the cost of the service, but it may be greater than the cost. Examples of fees like court fees, passport fees. If you have to get a driving license, you will have to pay the fees for that. But for a birth certificate, you have to pay the fees. For death certificate or for marriage certificate, you have to pay the fees. The fees are compulsory payments for all those who avail of these benefits. Next is fines and penalties. Fines and penalties are a form of punishment imposed on those who break the law. For example, exceeding speed limit on the road, traveling without a valid ticket, driving without license, entering prohibited areas, evading taxes, etc. So to control those unlawful activities, government imposes some fines and penalties, and this is a very less amount of income for the government. It constitutes a significantly low amount of sources of income for the government. Next is special assessments. Seligman, an economist, has defined a special assessment as a compulsory contribution imposed in the proportion to the special benefit derived to meet the cost of a specific improvement undertaken in public interest. So actually, what is special assessment? Special assessment is, you can say, that special kind of tax imposed by the government or the authorities for those people only who are availing that special type of services or amenities. It is a special charge collected only from those members who receive certain special benefits from government activities or project. For example, government has constructed a road in that particular area, and for that purpose government is charging some special type of tax for the people who are residing in those areas. So that type of tax is not charged by all the people, but this type of charges are imposed on the people who are living in that particular area and getting the special benefit from that improvement done by the government. Escheats. When an individual dies without a valid will indicating who is to inherit his or her property, then such property is taken over by the government. It means you can say that there are some properties that is unauthorized, or it has no valid authority for that property. So such type of property is taken by the government. The person who dies without any valid will and whose bank account or whose properties can be taken by the government, if no relatives and no one is claiming for that, and the person who is claiming must be authorized or must be valid. Escheated property may be real assets like land, building, and financial assets like bank accounts, shares, etc. Such unclaimed property or money are taken over by the government after not finding any inheritors. So these are the different sources of government income or